So I'll be reading in solidarity with Sicily and Little Rock, Alaska.
Arkansas.
AK? Is that? Oh, okay.
Little Rock.
Little Rock, Arkansas. But what is AK is?
Arkansas.
I thought it was Alaska.
AL.
Okay, my bad.
Not to worry. Not to worry.
So, so there was lots of material to work with this year since last fall, and I spent a lot of time trying to find something positive to say, and it wasn't that easy. But so I'll start with a poem that's at the entrance of the UN building, written by Saadi of Shirazi, a 12th century Iranian poet. It's called Beni Adam. The children of humanity are each other's limbs that share an origin in their creator. When one limb passes its days in pain, the other limbs cannot remain easy. You who feel no pain at the suffering of others, it is not fitting for you to be called human. And recently Trump, of course, was at the UN giving his speech, and he managed to insult most of our allies, and certainly the Iranians, and wants to pull out of the treaty to which many of our best allies have signed, and belong to the nuclear treaty. And so that's one reason why I picked that poem. This poem I wrote recently. It was inspired by a transformer blowing up in back of our house. It was back in March, and so our aging infrastructure shorted out and sent all the voltage in our neighborhood into our house and blew out our plumbing and set our dryer on fire. And I found out the next day that Trump had been tweeting at 3 a.m. in the morning. So that sort of gave me the idea for this poem. Tweety lets one out. At 3 a.m., Tweety let one out, and it took up all the bandwidth, and the lines overloaded. They glowed red between the telephone poles like toaster wires, expanding and stretching, lowering until they touched the road, threatening to burn up the neighborhood. Transformers exploded and showered sparks. Cables split open and writhed like snakes on the ground, spitting fire, vomiting horrors, screaming in a language we do not know, of half-formed tweets and misdirection, coalescence of greed and bigotry, self-love like coitus of Ayn Rand at her mirror. The glow of melting wires spread down the street and fire trucks came. Firemen gawked in amazement, unable to do anything. Block after block of distribution boxes burst into flames. Cell towers fell in pancake collapse. At sunrise, the communications infrastructure was gone. It had melted away. When the transient voltages were dissipated, there was not one case of tinnitus in town. The hum of the universe could be heard once more. And the next poem was inspired by Dick Cheney. When he was in office, he got an act passed that's often referred to as the Halliburton loophole, and it excludes fracking from the Safe Drinking Water Act. The horsemen are riding, snakes hang in the trees, the boughs are bending and break in the wind. The sky's flashing lightning, there's ozone in the air. Get back from the windows, it's safer there. There are earthquakes in New Madrid, Azle and Fort Worth. Chimneys crumble and fall to the floor. The water's burning in the kitchen sink, while cattle are dying from wells that went bad. The earth is crying, her tears rain down, as Nephilim are walking on her holy ground. The earth's pores are bleeding from the living clay. Goliath is drinking its lifeblood away. The land has been taken without legal grounds. Pipelines encroach the edge of our towns. Money can't bring back what they've stolen away by Halliburton loopholes and eminent domain. This is a very short one, Time Shadow. There's a shadow in the doorway. Invite the stranger in. Let go the moment so another can begin. Memories of past transgressions will ebb and die away to the brush of here and now as we make our way today. Let go the moment, clean away the illusions of the past. In their dissolution, we will grow like flowers in the field, returning from winter to bloom again. Thank you.